Tony, we haven't spoken where we can actually discuss a pretty big time pay-per-view that you guys had. It feels like AEW always delivers on pay-per-view. Full Gear was no exception. But when the show was over, people were still buzzing. And as our pal Eric says, controversy creates cash. There was a little controversy about a death match, the likes of which a lot of people have never seen, with Hangman Adam Page and Swerve Strickland. I know Hangman is one of the pillars of AEW, one of the first AEW world champions. I have been loud and proud. I'm on the Swerve train. I swerve when I drive now, thanks to Prince Nana. And I really was blown away by the match. I saw a lot of things I didn't ever think I would see in a wrestling ring. And I know that sort of thing happens on some hardcore shows, but I don't know, it caught me off guard, but I was entertained, and it was like a car wreck. I couldn't look away.
Right.
You've seen some hardcore wrestling in your day, and I know people don't really talk about that, but man, there used to be barbed wire rope matches with Tully Blanchard and Dusty Rhodes, and you were there for that, and that was in the 80s. So it's not like some of this is really brand new.
Right.
But it always stands out. You were there. You saw it live. What'd you think?
I was blown away by it, especially to me, what made it incredible. And there was a lot of things that made it incredible. To me, the use of the cinder blocks.
Yes.
Was like, what the fuck are they doing? And I always look at these things, and the first thing I think about is the safety of these guys and what they're putting their bodies through. And they're I don't know. They're all going to pay for this eventually. But the things that they will do to entertain fans just never ceases to amaze me. And tip of the cap to both those kids for doing that and going to those heights. And I really thought the angle with Swerve going to Hangman's house, was pretty stiff. And I went, whoa, that's heavy. That is really freaking heavy. But it made for some good anger for Hangman.
Yeah.
It made for a great match. It was a cool angle. And you're right about Swerve. Swerve is, I told him, I said, man, that's candidate for match of the year right there. And he's a hell of a performer, that kid is. Really is. Really when we talk about the big name signings that we've had.
Yeah.
But Swerve is a big signing that really has proven to be very valuable for us.
I totally agree. I think he's got top guy just tripping all over him. And I love the pairing of him and Prince Nana. Of course, that's from the mind of Tony Khan. And I don't know that I would have thought about putting those two guys together, but man, they just went together like peanut butter and jelly. Tony, without further ado, I'm pretty fired up about this episode. It's season 4, episode 47. Can't believe this is real. 35 years and change in the rearview mirror here. And Tony, just as a reminder to you, I know you lived it, but y'all actually taped this on the 14th. So this aired 5 days later. So 1 week after you taped this is when the sale would actually become official. This was recorded on the 14th. It airs on the 19th, and the sale closed 2 days later on the 21st. So usually at this time of the show, Tony, you've got a special countdown for us. What are we looking at today?
We have another special countdown today.
Okay.
All right. Everybody is ready, comfortable in your chairs or on your couch or in your car, wherever you are. Stand by. DJ, turn up.
Why would anybody want to go to Ackworth, Georgia?
Well, listen, I like Ackworth, Georgia, okay?
No, you don't. What do you like there? The goddamn Waffle House? Ackworth sucks.
No, it doesn't. See, now you're turning into one of those. You're turning into one of those Alabama fuckers online, okay? So don't do that.
You know my favorite restaurant in Ackworth, I'm going to be honest with you, it's Rico's Mex-Mex Grill. I'm being serious.
Yeah, I know you are. Okay. So anyway, where are we watching a match here?
I'm over here, and it says Henry's Louisiana Grill is the #1 restaurant, and I agree. Fish Time is #2. Tony Reed's rap. Well, that one sucked, DJ. Sorry. What'd you think of that tag team, Tommy Rogers and Bobby Fulton?
The young girls loved them.
All right, then.
Wrestling, bringing you great wrestling action sanctioned by the NWA, the National Wrestling Alliance.
It's a big program here today on World Championship Wrestling. I'm Tony Schiavone, David Crockett, and Jim Ross ringside for the NWA, the Major League of Professional Wrestling. Today on our program, gentlemen and everybody out there, our very first update about Starrcade 88 coming your way during the month of December. And also, during this program, the explosion has taken place, and we'll talk about it. You know, gentlemen, it's been coming to a head for so long. We all saw it coming across the nation. We're talking about the Varsity Club and Rick Steiner. Now, the Varsity Club, they are here as a group, and Rick Steiner, David, I understand, is also here in the building somewhere.
That's right, and I'm going to get to talk to Rick Steiner, and you all are going to find out what he has to say. And what about Sting and Luger?
Look in all the closets, David Steiner liable to be anywhere, maybe in the snack bar. He likes to hang around there. We're going to see Sting and Lex Luger in action here today. Back together, we know their big collision with the Road Warriors is pending, but we're going to see them on the program here today in tag team action.
And it's Sting's first return since that injury suffered at the hands of the Road Warriors. All the top stars are here. A lot of things are going on. So right now, why don't we go to the ring for action, and we'll be back to talk to you in just a few seconds.
So we got Bam Bam Bigelow here on a JCP show. I love this camera angle. You know, it's one of those floor model cameras, but the little sweeping look here, pretty cool. The poor Trent Knight going to take a beating here.
Mm-hmm.
And how about Sir Oliver Humperdinck? What did you think about Humperdinck with Bigelow?
I loved Humperdinck. I loved anything he did. He was such a great guy. And when I was when did he pass away? What year did he pass away?
Let's ask Google right fast.
Okay, ask Google when he passed away.
It turns out that our man passed away in 2011.
Okay. After I had left wrestling in 2001, he contacted me and wanted me to, there was some sort of autograph signing or something. And he said, fans would love to see you again. Why don't you come to this, Tony? And he was so passionate and such a good guy. Oliver Humperdinck was a classy guy behind the scenes. Really, really was. And I was really happy once I got to know him during this era, really happy that we had given him a job. So he was cool. Bam Bam was a good kid too. He was, my favorite Bam Bam memory again is when he teamed with Dusty at the Omni and threw up at ringside. He tagged in. I was the ring announcer. He tagged in. Dusty came in. Bam Bam went to the apron, turned around, and puked right on the floor. And that was the other side. But Dusty stopped. He turned around. He looked at Bam Bam puking, and Dusty looked right at me, like, what the fuck's going on here? And that's my favorite Bam Bam memory. And I know that Taz has them, because Taz was interviewed on Dark Side of the Ring about Bam Bam.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.